At 1:30 p.m, the Speaker of Parliament Anita Among received the body of the late Justice Stella Arach Amoko at the main parking lot of Parliament. The body of the deceased was then ushered to the Parliamentary lobby, where members paid their respect before it was conveyed to the gallery for a tribute debate. In her communication, Speaker of Parliament Right Honourable Anita Among told the House that Lady Justice Stella Arach during her tenure in the Judiciary was an outgoing, welcoming and very dependable person.
At times you will not believe that maybe she's a judge, because most judges keep off to themselves, but Stella was always there for everybody.
Condoling with the Judiciary, the Speaker described Justice Arach as a down-to-earth, generous and irreplaceable icon of the Judiciary.
At a time when Judiciary is undergoing a tremendous improvement, it is so disheartening that we can lose such a person. Within 1 year, we have lost 2 judges in Supreme Court, of a dedicated and a professional, selfless public servant.
Section 23, Schedule 3 of the Administration of the Judiciary Act 2020 requires Parliament to pay tribute to any fallen judge of the Supreme Court. The motion of resolution of Parliament to pay tribute to Lady Justice Stella Arach was moved by the Prime Minister, also the leader of government business.
Under Rule 56 of our Rules of Procedure, to move a motion for resolution of Parliament to pay tribute to the late Honourable Lady Justice Stella Arach Amoko.
Prime Minister Robinah Nabanja in her motion noted that Lady Justice Stella Arach Amoko was a very distinct person with much commitment to the judicial independence, with highly distinguished services.
Honourable Lady Justice Stella Arach Amoko was an extraordinary jurist and an icon of justice who was instrumental in mainstreaming alternative dispute resolution mechanisms in the judiciary.
The motion was seconded by the Chief Opposition Whip in Parliament, John Baptist Nambeshe. Justice Arach is remembered for her initiative in the introduction of the mediation and arbitration, a solution for dispute resolution.
These are mechanisms intended to reduce case backlog, cheaper and faster means of amicable resolution of disputes, thereby ensuring justice.
She was also a brand behind the dispensation of the famous case of the rebel MPs that had been expelled by the NRM ruling party, which they subscribed to, and also other constitutional reforms.
Justice Arach Amoko established herself as a notable authority in election petitions. Her judgments, for instance, have since laid a very strong foundation for electoral jurisprudence in this country.
But what do other members of Parliament say about the fallen justice?
Subsequently enabled this very Parliament, when government foresaw a defeat and came up with a motion to amend the Constitution to include expulsion as a ground for ceasing to be a member of Parliament, and all members of Parliament said to hell with this kind of motion.
Justice Stella Arach was still serving as the judge in the Supreme Court before she succumbed to cancer at Nakasero Hospital, where she had been admitted. Born in 1954, Justice Arach died at the age of 69 after having served in the Supreme Court from June 2013 to June 2023. She had also served in other positions, including the High Court, where she served for 13 years from 1997 to 2010, worked in the Attorney General's chambers as a state attorney. Other positions she served include the East African Court of Justice, where she served between 2006 to 2008, Deputy Principal Judge of the First Instance Division in 2008, among others. According to the Judiciary program, Justice Arach will be laid to rest on Friday this week in Adjumani District. Susan Naung and Gloria Guitabinji reporting for ABC TV.